How's it going, everybody? This is Novakast back with another video for you guys. And with this one, well, we'll be doing another reaction time video where I'll be talking about, reviewing, reacting to a couple of videos I saw from a particular animator or artist, filmmaker, etc. But anyway, so with this one, we're going to focus on DevilArtemis. So really excited. We got two videos on hand. So let's get right into it. Without further delay, let's do our stuff. Okay, so first one, starting us off, Perfect Cell versus Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I think this is around the same time that the show started being released. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This was actually kind of funny, with like the setup for the initial confrontation, if you can call it that. Starts off with Shallot unfortunately slicing off his tail with a lightsaber, which poor Shallot. By the end, I mean halfway through the video, we see him walking away with just the stub. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. But you have Kermit talking to them about how to use a lightsaber, Cell holding one, and then Obi-Wan shows up. And you're like, oh, I need to take those away. We get a little bit of comedy as well as a callback to apparently Kermit being trained by Yoda, but Obi-Wan's not having it. Like, nope, I gotta take your lightsabers away. And Cell's like, well, bring it on. By which apparently we find out that Perfect Cell is weak-minded, and to a degree is unfortunately succumbed by a Force Jedi mind trick. And I love this bit where he's like, "You will relinquish your lightsaber," and Cell is repeating the same exact thing, except towards the end when he's like, "I will relinquish my lightsaber," throwing it at Obi-Wan's head. And although Kermit praises Obi-Wan about his abilities, Obi-Wan then turns to Kermit, using his Force Jedi mind tricks, saying, "Now you will go and beat the crap out of the frog and relinquish his lightsaber." And I love the bit where Kermit looks at him like, "Dude, what the heck, man?" As he gets knocked out by one hit. And that's how the episode ends, or the video ends. All in all, some of these bits were actually really funny. The unfortunate tail slicing of Shallot is they just do, like, DevilArtemis, like, I don't know if he hates that character or not, but again, he has been, I mean, even though they've improved his character, he's been the running joke. Like, if anything bad happens to somebody, it's always to Shallot. Unfortunately. Maybe it's because Kagi isn't interacting with him as much anymore. Which was a joke for one of the previous videos I reacted to. But in the end, and then finding out that Cell is weak-minded was hilarious, to say the least. So I mean, when it comes down to it, this is a good video. I royally enjoyed it. And I will say, out of all the Force episodes, like the Force videos or Star Wars videos, this one's probably one of my favorites. Well, second episode or second video. Of course, it's a hot tub episode, though to an extent in a hilarious situation. Though I will admit, this whole idea of really thinking about it, Cell romancing himself, because it's a female version of Cell, is weird in so many levels. But regardless, it's a hot tub episode. The startup is basically Cell and Cellette, I think was the name, trying to relax, and then Kermit shows up, then Roshi, and then by the end, Zarbon. Actually, no, take that back. Zarbon was already there, under the water. So, yeah, there is not much to say. I guess if anything, it was made in Blender. At least that's what it looks like. Normally, with a lot of the Blender animations that DevilArtemis does, the textures as well as character models are a lot, I want to say, almost shinier to an extent. And there's a lot more detail to certain character models. Like if you look at Kermit, there's a lot of like texture all over his body. There is, you get like in close-ups of Cell for like the green portion or like the shell on his body. You can see like bumps or texture bumps on it. It looks really cool. So I guess if anything, animation-wise, this is probably the better one out of the two. Or at least the two videos that I've looked at. But regardless. Now, to an extent, if I were to give like a final thoughts on any of these two videos, as well as which one I like the best out of the two, it would have to be, unfortunately, I have to go with the Obi-Wan Kenobi video. The humor in it was excellent, as well as some of the jokes, as well as the callbacks, by the way, to previous content. Animation-wise, if I were to give like props to that, they would go to the Perfect Hot Tub video. Though kind of short, it was interesting to, or I guess if anything, visually appealing, I should say. Not to say that the other one, the Perfect Cell vs. Obi-Wan Kenobi, isn't appealing at all. It's, you know, as good, but it's, I guess if anything, it's created by two separate programs, so the detail or the quality is going to be different or vary depending on what you use. So, all in all, my favorite out of the two, Perfect Cell vs. Obi-Wan. Animation, like which one has the better animation, has to be to Perfect Hot Tub. But that's just me. If you guys have any thoughts, leave in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.